Yes. अरे रहेगा वैसे ही थोड़ा. Hello, 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 hello.
Hello and welcome. We're here at Wankhedi Stadium.
और हमें टॉस जीत चुके हैं शायद.
Going to bat first.
choose
Well, a bit
to
of a
bat.
surprise call. Can't see the benefit in batting in these conditions. And the bowlers will have a spring in their step. Here we go. First ball. A little bit of wobble on that ball. But it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Bowling.
Couldn't get it through the field. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be four.
मीटर सेटअप बंद करा है.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
But bowling है.
End of the over, 4 runs coming off it. Mumbai are 4 for none.
End of the first, not many runs off it. A good start by the bowlers.
Hazelwood, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Garware Pavilion end.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Finds the fielder with that shot.
ऐसे ही रोहित शर्मा है.
Whacked away.
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way. How will he reply?
Rohit waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Good fielding out in the boundary.
No.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Doesn't beat the infield. And finds the inside edge. Well bowled. 5 runs added in the over. Mumbai are 23 for none. Hazelwood from the Garware Pavilion end. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Was quick onto that in the infield.
Bowling by one. Dot.
Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Oh my, that's racing away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings.
Nice.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
How was that?
That's a massive appeal for LB, but it looked like it was going down leg. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. 6 runs added there. Mumbai, 29 for none.
Yes, I also
The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Tata end.
Into the attack for the Bangalore Crowns.
Oh, great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Rohit, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right, and launched it. One for the textbook.
Catch it.
Chance. Out. Good catch. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on.
Nice shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Great shot.
Catch
It was
it.
a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, they've faced one ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Straight to the fielder. Edge, but it drops safely.
Nice.
Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Cuts that off well in the infield. track. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that over the boundary.
Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, just got to accept it and move on. Smacks that away through the gap.
Really good scoring. That's 10 from 2 deliveries, making the bowler pay. That was an impressively timed boundary.
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting 6s. Might look to go big again here. Going a bit more conservative with this field. Four runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
Well, the captain's made every effort to try and curb this onslaught, but the batters have had answers for every question so far.
Dale with a huge appeal. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Oh, what a brilliant catch. Gone. Good catch on the boundary.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Cracking shot, over pitch and got what it deserved. That's 4 more.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Colin into the attack now from the Tata end. Hazelwood coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
Where wicket keeper? Short ball को live field start. Catch it. Look.
Really smashed it off the back foot.
Edged, what a ball.
That's just timed brilliantly. He moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get this wicket.
Massive outside edge. There's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. This could be trouble. That's gone. Nice simple catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
He's got their tail up.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position. I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Big edge.
This one. Change of pace is working.
Edge, but it drops safely. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
Catch it.
Huge.
Proper. Yeah.
Edge. Oh, they've done it again. They're taking everything out of the top shelf this match. Wow, what a catch. Absolute screamer. Diving away to the side and keeping his balance as well.
Is the new batter at number 6 for the
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Nearly gets the edge. Dale with a great delivery there.
इसको पूरी आना है.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. And the innings comes to an end. Bangalore will need 120 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance. Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
First round on the board.
Goes over the top with that shot.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Pandya, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Too good. That is huge.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Salt has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
End of the over, massive, 25 off it. Bangalore, a 25 for none. The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Garware Pavilion end. Couldn't get it through the field. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
There was a gap there, and pulled away with conviction to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the...
So we got huge.
crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Too straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
End of a hot. Scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle. Bolt from the Tata end.
Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, now that flew over the boundary. 18 from 3. It's not fun and games out there if you're bowling. It's all in the head now.
Huge. That has flown.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Needs a dot ball.
Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Good shot, a beauty.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
3 runs added in that over. Bangalore a 79 for none.
At the end of the third, they've had a massive start, ahead of the required run rate now. Need to keep going though.
That's gone. Nice simple catch. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one. Delivery in that over.
Got to their 50 without a lot of...
soalnya itu nggak di dewa ya. Loh, itu connect tuh ada. Connected deh ada.
Trouble. Unfortunately for them, the 100 wasn't to be as they head back to the dressing room. First ball for the batter, coming in.
No, terrible shot. Misses everything.
Nanti dia bangun tipenya. Ya. Similar kali orang चले आते हैं यार ये क्या करो ये खत्म है चाल है ओके नेहरू जोइस्टिक चाल है करना चाहिए हो रहा है गेम ऐसा पावर है नहीं मिले यार ये पावर खत्म है
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Smashed down the pitch. Oh, but it collects the bowler's stumps. They should get through for a cheeky single, but it's unlucky. Probably would have been a boundary. End of the over. 2 runs added to the total. Bangalore are 80 for 1.
4 overs down, and the captain won't be too happy with their bowlers so far. It might just be time to mix things up a bit. Maybe bring on a 4th or 5th change just to try something different and hope their fortunes turn around.
Doesn't beat the infield.
टारगेट जैसा नहीं है
Goes over the top with that shot.
ये भाई ये छक्का है
Coleman, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for 6.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Mumbai needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over.
5 gone, and the ball's been disappearing a lot. To and over the boundary so far. Going at 12 plus and over. This chase is off to a fantastic start.
Trouble. Oh, simple run out. That's out.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Is the new batter at number 4 for the Bangalore Crowns.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Backfoot आना सही नहीं है. Controls. Volume की वाली है. शॉट वाला अंदर से नहीं आ रहा है तो इसके ऊपर
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
defense.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Gone. Great reflexes. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
Please make him welcome.
Can't get that outside the ring field. That's the end of a brilliant over. Brilliant bowling sees no runs and 2 added to the wicket column. Sharma from the Tata end.
यार शॉर्ट बॉल है ये शॉर्ट बॉल
Start the studio without wasting much time. How to a player on the crease? Now to play the back foot shot, you have to press and hold the left control key on your keyboard. Remember, you have to keep holding it and not release it, and then play the shot of your choice here.
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match. How will the bowler respond?
Good shot. The beauty.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Cuts that off well in the infield. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Mumbai managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Great shot through the gap. Needs a direct hit. huge.
ఆడుకోలే 1 అవర్
Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
And that was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Straight to the fielder. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Perfectly timed.
Nice one.
Oh, great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
15 runs out of there. Bangalore are 116 for 3.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Balls, runs.
Beats the field with a great shot.
Good batting, lovely timing. Hardly even lent on it. Was always headed for the boundary.
Decisive victory in this match. Thank you very much for
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon. Hello and welcome.
Well, that's a surprise. I really did think the obvious choice was to throw the ball to the bowlers, but nope. Time for the openers to pad up. They're probably surprised too.
Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Well, the bowler pulls out of the delivery. Something mustn't have felt right. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4. still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Butler watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Bowling है.
Seven runs added in that over. The Titans are 7 for none. Khan, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Tata end. Great shot through the gap. The Super Giants has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Perfectly timed.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Pant, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Inside edge, keeper can't get there and the ball runs away. Fine leg won't stop that one. 17 runs out of there. The Titans, 24 for 1.
Tremendous start. Bowlers have been asking questions and they've answered with full honours.
Too good. That is huge.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it flies over the boundary.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Power and precision in that shot.
Fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, smashes it away.
The big one, 12 runs out of there. The Titans, 36 for 1. Bishnoi coming into the attack from the Tata end. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
How will he reply?
Doesn't beat the infield. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Gone, great catch. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
End of the over, the Titans 49 for 2. 1 over left in the innings, Samad to bowl it. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Drilled that one away.
Not for no points.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Oh, look at that. Used their feet and came and met the ball and struck it cleanly over cover. 6 more.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
60 runs.
And that's the end of the innings. The Super Giants have been set a target of 61 runs. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. How will the bowler respond?
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match. Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Garware Pavilion end. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Couldn't get it through the field. A direct hit, and this could be gone. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
It's important every run is important.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. changes everything. Nearly gets the edge. Siraj with a great delivery there. Was quick onto that in the infield. Caught. And it's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Tata end. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Trouble!
No.
Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Pant taking guard. He's been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Timed perfectly down the pitch. Oh, but crashes into the bowler's stumps. Pretty unlucky there. They should be able to get a single out of it, though.
एउटा चौका तान्नुपर्छ बाउन्ड्री
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the wicketkeeper. No more short balls this over.
And caught deep mid-off with a simple catch. In the air, and that's a straightforward catch to mid-off.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
Well, that is a disappointing end. No score. Threw the bat at it and ended up with a nice take. A batter of this quality shouldn't be doing that.
Going with spin now. Wow, that's missed the lot.
That run the plan.
And gone. The fielder at long off. Had to run around the boundary, but they've taken a fine catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh, Miller went long, high and hard. That is huge. 2 in a row.
Follows up the first six with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Sai Kishore, the spinner, coming into the attack. yes, holds on to that under huge pressure. They've done it.
That's a great win. It really did feel that the first innings